That's right. As we go through tonight and tomorrow, that's when we're going to be dealing with what's left of Debbie moving over the Susquehanna Valley. But by Friday evening and Friday night, our weather will improve and the weekend should be dry. Outside right now, the rain is coming down over Lancaster. It's at a light to moderate in intensity. Should stay this way for a few more hours. Right now, 71 degrees in the Red Rose City. There's that breeze out of the east. But look at these dew points sitting in the lower 70s. They're going to climb as well. We are monitoring the storms just south of the state line where there is a tornado watch in effect, and we are going to keep a close eye on these as we head through the night tonight, as there is a lot of rotation in the storms just over Maryland and into northern Virginia. But for us here in the Susquehanna Valley, just steady rain starting to move back into the heart of the valley. You can see that steady rain and also a little bit bands of some heavier rain lifting from south to north, especially in parts of Franklin County towards Waynesboro and near Chambersburg. But you can see we've got some tornado warnings and flash flood warnings off down to our south. This is the first wave of rain from Debbie, but Debbie is still centered way down over North Carolina. So we're going to see waves of rain through the night and for the majority of tomorrow, and it could be heavy at times, leading to some flooding. So it's an impact night as this rain becomes widespread as it moves in from south to north. Could be some embedded thunderstorms, so may see a brief spin up tornadoes. Now the question, lows tonight will be in the low to mid 70s. Then things will take a turn for the worse as we go through the day tomorrow. That rainfall will be heavy at times. Tornadoes will be possible. Temperatures will hover in the low to mid 70s up to near 80 degrees. And this will be the case tomorrow evening. Add it all up, and I think by dinner time tomorrow, much of the valley picks up 2 to 4 inches of rain, but there could be isolated higher totals. That may lead to some flash flooding. That's why tomorrow is the alert day. We do have that flood watch that goes into effect for all of the Susquehanna Valley later tonight and lingers through tomorrow night. What we're watching out for is the poor drainage and flash flooding. That's the main concern, but some smaller creeks and streams could overflow their banks. The Susquehanna and the Juniata rivers do not look like they're going to flood. In addition to that, we have the risk for those tornadoes, and the better chance for those to form will be from Gettysburg to Harrisburg and points off to the east, because we're seeing the feeder bands come in from the Atlantic, and as they move inland, they can start to rotate. That's why the eastern counties will have the higher chance for the severe weather. So it's a moderate risk for tornadoes, lower risk for damaging winds. This does not look like it is going to be a hail environment. Keeping you updated on the weather and health. Pollen count obviously very low because we got that heavy rain washing it out of the air, but the mold count will be high through the day tomorrow. Made it to 77 for our high today, and we've now picked up 0.17 inches of rain out the airport, but some areas have seen more, especially in our southern counties. Temperatures have just been hovering in the 70s. I do believe this is where they're going to stay. A few spots may slip into the upper 60s. You can see that warmer air also off down to our south. Tropical air is certainly overhead, and it's just going to feel muggy, miserable through the day tomorrow as all of this moisture from Debbie just pools up from the south and moves into the heart of the Susquehanna Valley. Here's the latest on the storm. It's a tropical depression, but look at the speed of the storm, how fast it's moving. It's now moving to the north-northwest at 10 miles per hour, so it's starting to pick up some pace. So we'll zoom back in here on the predictor and show you what to expect through the night. So there's that steady rain, becomes widespread through the night. Heavies the rain will then start to move in after 5 a.m. and be really pounding us across much of the Susquehanna Valley through lunchtime. Then by 5 o'clock, the bulk of the showers and thunderstorms will exit the valley, but we'll still have some showers and storms that align that could cause some severe weather. By 8 o'clock, the worst of this will be out of here, and then we start to see high pressure building behind the storm as we go through tomorrow night, and it's going to be a beautiful weekend for us across the Susquehanna Valley. In terms of the amount of rainfall, again, looking at 2 to 4 inches. That's enough to cause some of those small creeks and streams to move out of their banks. So the worst of the weather, 5 a.m. to 5 p.m. Isolated tornadoes in addition to this heavy rainfall along with some gusty winds. So watch out for flash flooding, creek flooding, and also could see some winds that could bring down some trees and cause some power outages. But after, I'd say, sunset, drier air moves on in and stays with us for much of the next 10 days. It's going to be comfortable with more sunshine for the majority of next week, with highs hovering in the low to mid 80s.